Good afternoon. My name is Wendy Clark, and I'm a graduate student at UT Arlington. And today I'm presenting a book review on a book by Michael Watkins called The First 90 Days, Critical Success Strategies for New Leaders at All Levels. Mr. Watkins is a world-renowned expert on accelerated leadership transition. He is the author of the international bestseller, The First 90 Days, which the economists recognize as the onboarding Bible. Mr. Watkins is a co-founder of Genesis Advisors, a leadership development consulting group. It's the leading provider of onboarding and transition acceleration services. In addition to his role at Genesis Advisors, Mr. Watkins gives speeches on leadership, organizational transformation, and transition acceleration to executive audiences. He also designs and delivers senior executive team meetings and coaches newly appointed senior executives and their teams during transition. The author of the book says that the President of the United States has 100 days to prove himself. You only have 90 days. He believes that the actions and or decisions you make the first 90 days of your leadership position will determine whether you succeed or fail. According to Mr. Watkins, it takes about 6 months for an employee to be of value to his employer. This point is called the break-even period. The purpose of this book is to assist the reader to create an effective and efficient personal action plan. The book offers a proven blueprint to address the challenges for new leaders and managers during their personal transition period and accelerate their break-even point. This book is targeted to new managers or leaders, managers in a vertical move, anyone transitioning to a vertical position, leaders wanting to jumpstart their success. An example would be a bedside nurse moving to a manager's position or a director moving into a CNO position. The strengths of this book is that it's well organized with expert advice and examples that are easy to understand. An example of that is the book stated that as a new leader, you are 100% responsible for the relationship between you and your new boss. There are checklists at the end of each chapter that encourage self-evaluation. For example, there are tools to assess your leadership style. The author gives real-life examples of both successes and failures. Mr. Watkins lays out 10 success strategies for new leaders. It gives them a lot to do and think about during their first 90 days. The weaknesses of this book is that there are too many ideas and things to do in the first 90 days. The information is very basic and the writing style doesn't really hold your attention. I believe that Mr. Watkins achieved his goal with this book. I wish I had read this book when I began my management position. I believe I could have avoided several mistakes made during that time. The book teaches you to get off to a fast start. It also teaches you how to avoid alienating the people that are critical to your success. You learn how to get up to speed when you are taking on new challenges. It helps to assess when to move quickly and when moving too quickly can lead to your failure. It helps to identify early wins which will boost your confidence, and it teaches you to develop relationships with your new peers, and also how to clarify expectations with your new boss. I highly recommend this book to anyone who aspires to a leadership position. And I would suggest that you read the book before you apply for the position. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed my book review.